there! Are you looking for an overview of the Almaden Valley real estate market as of November 2019? Last month I reported the market was still trying to find a balance. So is there an update on that? Well, stay tuned as I go through the market stats and charts and give you an overview of what I'm observing in the field. Okay, big change in Almaden Valley, finally. In October, we had closed sales up, pending sales are up, and inventory is way down. So inventory is definitely heading a little bit more like seasonal trends, but those pending and closed sales are definitely against normal seasonal trend. So let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, here we are at the Almaden chart with data from 2015 all the way up to October 2019. So let's go ahead and start off with the yellow line, which is our inventory line. As you can see, we had a significant drop from September to October, and we closed 24 sales, which is up from the previous 2 months as well. We definitely had dates break loose in Almaden, and activity definitely start to happen and the market start to take a turn. So it's really big news that we have 33 pending sales as well, which is really high for October. Now let's look at our prices. The average price, the orange line there, in October was $1,472,000 and $320,000. Now that's down from September and still down 6.5% year over year. But as you can see, if we draw the line, this line was from the previous month, so we're a little bit lower than that. We're heading back to early 2017 prices. So ouch, that hurts a little bit, but buyers are now jumping in. Now let's jump right over to my website at homeownerexperience.com. This is Almaden Valley specific data that I just mentioned. So the median price was $1,459,000, again down from the previous month. But what I really am talking about here is sales are up, pendings are up, and this days of inventory number, wow, down 38%. And that's because inventory is shrinking and sales were going up. So that's really a huge difference from what we've seen in Almaden, where we were almost into a buyer's market. We're definitely into a much more neutral market with sellers having a little bit of power if they've done everything right and prepared their property. So if you look down to this market barometer chart, you actually see that change in momentum that I'm saying and talking about. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is the sales price to list price ratio was 97.4%. And what's happening there is there was definitely a price adjustment, as you can tell by this median and average prices. 40% of the active listings on the market today have already done a price adjustment, and of the ones that are pending, 50% of them had to do a price adjustment before they got into contract. So as you can see, there's definitely been some movement in the market, but as discussed last month, where I was concerned that we still hadn't found a balance, I think we've started to find that balance and the market is moving again, and hopefully that means that prices here will stabilize a little bit and we can move forward with a great year in 2020. Now tying this all together, there are quite a few price adjustments going on, but I think those sellers who have accommodated that are the ones that have gotten sold and pending, and that's why buyers are jumping in. So sellers, it's really important to get your house prepped and ready, get all the repairs done as much as possible up front so that you get buyers jumping in for the value you're offering. I personally know there are a lot of buyers out there looking to find their long-term family home. As you know, people move into Almaden to raise their families and to be there for a while. So they are looking for good value and nice prepared homes they can move right into. School registration usually starts late January, early February, so I expect there to be a pretty good push from buyers to get into properties this January or even December. If you have any comments or questions, please do leave those below. And if you like the information I shared today, please like my video. To review the stats further, please do visit my website at homeownerexperience.com/avmarkets. Thanks again for watching. I'm Theresa Wellman with homeownerexperience.com, your local San Jose, California realtor.